being recognized with an award. My late father and I loved watching the WNBA together. He would be so excited. I am glad there are people out there supporting the W. Thank you. Taking a break from the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, Canada.
Hello to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Get out there with Miracle Man. And there's the monster. And it's Cowboy. And it's Wilson in at the 3. And for the Raptors, we've got Carter. Edwards is out there with Johnson. Then there's Towns. And it's Weber in at the 4 slot. Now here's Johnson. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that was worth the price of admission. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Toronto working the ball around now. Passes it to Weber. Towns trying to get open. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Toronto. 4-point game.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And the regular season approaching its conclusion, Clark. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
You know what, Kevin? I would love to push back the regular season and reduce the number of games. Now, that would be an idea that I would be willing to try to get some traction for.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and that one drops for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Los Angeles. And Towns gets it to go.
And with the way the game is played nowadays, you want big guys who can shoot the ball. Towns with the pure stroke from behind the arc, cash money.
Here's Tyler. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. Leonard attacking. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Johnson. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Weber. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Powered down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Toronto turns it over again. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 7. There's the pass to Wilson from 17 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Pass to Favors. And here is Flynn. It's deflected. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The Raptors making a switch here. Gill's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, ABC's checked in for Tyler. Money comes in for Magician, and it's Morant in for Leonard. Now here's Flynn, and he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. Here's Favors. Morant with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 11. All going up court.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Flynn against Morant. Here's Johnson. Here's Favors. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's the monster. Out to Morant. The 3. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Get open, get open.
Oh, come on, bust that.
Flynn against Morant. Passes to Gill.
Come to me.
He kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. From about 16.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Boy, you've got to give credit to the defense. I mean, this is where you want to really work for quality looks. Try to get that confidence back.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Pulls up.
Come on.
He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Carter, he's checked in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. And Bradley Beal subbed in for John Morant. Carter, the pass to Gill. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And that one's good. Morant.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Cowboy is out there with money. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Carter looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own. Benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Here's Weber and Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory. And knows how to snuff out shooters. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Morant. That one drops for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Monsters checked in for Embiid, and it's Leonard in for Beal.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Outside Flynn. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Edwards. Alley-oop try. Wilson into the lane, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Weber dishes to Edwards. Here's Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. Magic Johnson, he checked in for the Raptors. And so he makes both from the line. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way.
A solid defender. Morant, adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Here's Weber. Count it, good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Los Angeles calls timeout. ABC's checked in for Los Angeles. Miracle Man comes in for Morant. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Miracle Man, and the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Miracle Man. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wilson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Los Angeles, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department, and he makes the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Derek Favors checked in for Toronto. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Edwards with the stuff.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here is Weber. Not a lot of room. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Raptors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
Get there, get there.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Gill's checked in. Newton passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of Bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. Tyler comes in for ABC. Money's checked in for Magician. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Leonard. Tyler, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Edwards inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Money. For Los Angeles, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first free throw is good. Morant, he's checked in for Miracle Man. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pushes it down to finish the break.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Johnson against Morant. And here is Johnson inside. Here's Gill. It's blocked. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring.
Hey, Kevin,
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, give us your take.
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was.
And now with the second half about to get underway.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Magic Johnson is out there with Edwards. Then it's Weber, and there's Carter. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Johnson inside. Count it. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Toronto making a change here. Flynn's checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Tyler, he's checked in for ABC. Magician comes in for Money. Leonard, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Miracle Man in for John Morant. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Flynn. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Weber kicks to Towns. Raptors moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Kicks it to Flynn. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Leonard's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
But he stays with it.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Count the basket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Weber, the pass to Newton. Outside Flynn, fires it up. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. To the middle. Leonard kicks to Tyler. To the paint, here's Miracle Man, and the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And the Raptors with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Gill in for Weber. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And they get it. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On up the court.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it. Every time.
And the Raptors call time here. It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. ABC's checked in for Tyler. Money comes in for Magician. Bradley Beal's checked in for Leonard. And it's John Morant in for Miracle Man.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Embiid with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Embiid trying to break loose. Gill with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Money and a strong finish with 2 hands.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Stolen away. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards, he's checked in for Carter. For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Johnson. No good with the wing jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Money.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And good that time.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Morant. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running. Out for this game to become competitive. Toronto shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The monster out there with Cowboy. Then it's Magician. Then it's Morant. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Poked away. Wilson with it. Now defended by McLemore. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Miracle Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's the monster. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Hines. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's the monster. Toronto grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The Raptors making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. Hines, he's covered by Leonard. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Miracle Man, and he gets it to go from the corner. Miracle Man's got 10 points in just the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Right side Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Outside Flynn. Lock at 6. Here's Hines. O'Neal trying to break free. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
Pass to Hines. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Gill is checked in for the Raptors. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bennett's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 34. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. McLemore, the pass to Hines. Down low, unloads, and that one is good.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. excellent play.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now that they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Miracle Man.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
He hits both from the stripe. .54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's money. Good for the 5th time. And 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
No good on the second free throw. Beal drives in. Can't get it to fall. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And they go to the intentional foul. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Toronto,
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Tyler. Gill with the rebound. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
He's off on the first.
your Raptors, Hines. Taking 2 shots. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Miracle Man. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 42 points for Miracle Man.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Raptors.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to